Welcome to Fairfield Public Access Television. I'm Susan Kessel, and it's that time of year again. The Fairfield Women's Club is getting ready for their Christmas Pilgrimage 2001, and we're here today at the McElhinney House. The event is going to be this weekend, Saturday, December 1st, from noon until 5 p.m. You can start at any home. You can start at the McElhinney House, and you want to make sure that you come to the McElhinney House because there's going to be 13 beautiful wreaths that are going to be auctioned in a silent auction, and we're going to take a look at each and every one of those wreaths. But once again, I want to invite you to come to the Fairfield Women's Club house tour, home tours for the Christmas Pilgrimage on Saturday, December 1st from noon until 5 p.m. And the homes on that tour are Lee Gobble at, I'm going to get my notes here so I can see, Lee Gobble at 803 South D, Patty Hamilton, 200 East Adams, Joe and Joyce Hershberger, looks like 10,000 Walton Road, 1,000 Walton Road. It could be my eyes here. And then it's Jeff and Cheryl Payne at 2186 West Hills Drive, and Jim and Joan Salts at 2223 185th Street. And you can start at any single home during the afternoon and go from home to home, pick and choose, go in whatever order you'd like, and be sure and stop by the McElhinney House where you'll get to see these beautiful wreaths. And we'll take a look at each one of them. Like I said, there are 13 beautiful wreaths that are going to be silent auctioned off at the McElhinney House during the tour of homes. So you want to come in. This first one is beautiful red apples and berries, and this one was done by June Lowenberg, and the sponsor was Cambridge Investments. There are 13 women and men that were asked to decorate these wreaths for this project, and all proceeds go to the McElhinney House. And they're very beautiful, so you're going to want to come and look at these. And then each wreath has also got a sponsor. We have this really unusual wreath, and this is done by Denise Shoemaker, and her sponsor is Central Valley Bank. Each wreath is really an individual work of art, and depending on your home and where you want to hang it, I'm sure you can find something for your home. Next, we have another wreath, and this is by Linda Wall, and she is here at the McElhinney House, and she's done a wonderful job. There's beautiful golds and burgundies, berries, reds, cardinals, and this is another one of the 13 beautiful wreaths. WLD Limited is the sponsor for this wreath, and this was put together by Judy Swan. I particularly like all the fruit and berries in this one, and it looks like eucalyptus, and just a really delightful wreath that you could keep out all year long. Kay Atwood is very well known for her arrangements, and this is no exception. This is a beautiful piece, very full of wonderful colors, and the sponsor is Books Are Fun. We're looking at a wreath now designed by Deb Danaher of Democratic Design as her sponsor, and I can tell she had lots of fun with this one. I'm not sure what some of the materials that she used. They're very unusual. We've got nuts and natural things, berries, and a great ribbon hanging down below, and some stuff that I don't know what it is, but this is a beautiful piece. Sponsored by the Jefferson County Credit Union, Mark Shafer has put together a delightful and very unusual wreath. He does have something written out here that I'd like to read because I'm sure it describes this. Because of an abiding interest in local history, I decided to decorate my wreath with miniature paintings of Fairfield landmarks. The McElhinney House crowns this grouping. It is accompanied by the Beck or Slocum Mansion, an aerial view of Parsons College, the old bandstand with the Jefferson County Courthouse, and the Bonifield Cabin. I used iridescent acrylics to colorize copies of drawings from my book, Fairfield at the Turn of the Century. The acid-free paper and numerous protective coats of matte varnish will help preserve the paintings for many years. The oval frames are wired in place so that the new owner may remove them for wall or tabletop display. They should be cleaned with a feather duster or a dry cloth. Water or furniture polish will damage them. Each miniature is signed and dated in pencil. And I think this is a real great wreath and typical Mark Shafer. So thank you, Mark, for this special effort. Nancy Horace has designed this wreath. I think I was with her when she bought some of the greenery, so I recognize it, and it's gorgeous. Nancy has an exceptional talent in putting together arrangements. This one is sponsored by Fairfield Real Estate, and each wreath has a little something unusual about it, too. Some have birds. This has a wonderful star in it. We're here today at the Women's Club McElhinney House getting ready for the tour of homes, and we have 13 wonderful wreaths that will be on that day silent auctioned off, so you can participate in the silent auction and perhaps get a wonderful wreath of your choice. We're looking right now at one that Nan Cameron put together, and it's sponsored by Parkin and Cameron. I saw Nan the other day when she brought this in, and I was glad that I saw it because I had purchased some of the same little green birds to put on mine, and so I decided to do mine a little different. But this has wonderful colors for your home right now. These great greens and birds and little bird nests, fruit. They're all so much fun. And then we're going to move over to the middle one. And this one was arranged by Sue Bell, and it's sponsored by Gamrath-Doyle and Associates. This one's really different from the others. It's got beautiful pastel roses and white sugared leaves, beautiful bows, and I can just see this in a special home. And then on the end, we have another one, and this one is by, let's see, Aaron Rainier, sponsored by Graf and Company. This one has great little beaded garland, berries, little bulbs that are wrapped up in little sachet things, and looks like maybe some kind of white dried flower. And another wonderful arrangement for Christmas. And this is my creation. I call it Pheasants Forever. My sponsor is Farm Bureau Insurance. And because I have a lot of these things around my house anyway, I thought I would use them. It's got the pheasant feathers, the little balls that have pheasant feathers around them, grapes, kind of rusty autumn colors, and lots of little stick type things. Hopefully this is a piece also that you could keep hanging out year round, or especially in the fall and through the winter. Our final wreath of our Baker's Dozen here was arranged by Mary Hill, sponsored by the Medical Arts Clinic. She's got a great ribbon on here with little tiny jingle bells all over it. I've never seen anything like that. And very, very traditional reds and greens for the holidays. Lots of fun gold stringy type berries and pine cones, and it really symbolizes Christmas. So we're here once again at the McElhinney House, and you can come here on the day of the tour, Saturday, December 1st, from 12 o'clock noon until 5 p.m. Come and make a bid for the silent auction for any one of these wreaths, and then go on the house tour, on the pilgrimage, in any order, and come back and check on your wreath and maybe see if you've got it or if you want to up your bid. I know there are several here that I would love to have, so be sure and check on them that day and enjoy the tour. Welcome to the home of Jeff and Cheryl Payne, one of the homes on the pilgrimage this year for the Women's Club. I am amazed at everything that you have done here, Cheryl. It is just gorgeous.
Well, Linda Collett from Packwood has done a lot of this downstairs in the basement, all the animated things. She usually does a show over at Parkin High School every year. And when I found out that we were going to do this, she said she'd be glad to bring some things down so the Fairfield people can see them. So,
oh, how nice. And that's where we are right now, is we're just in the basement, which is wonderful with all these animated things. This is a carousel, really pretty, and music.
Yeah, we have a lot of different things.
And we'll have our camera go around and get some of those. But first of all, tell us how to get to your house.
The easiest way is to come out to Fessler's on 34 and turn left at Fessler's. And before you get to the junction of the Libertyville Road, I just tell people to turn left on the second speed bump, which which is the entrance to the West Hill subdivision. And then we're the third house on the left-hand side.
Okay, because I just came out here, and I was came from Fessler's, that road, and almost to Libertyville Road, and I go, whoops, I must have passed it, and then there it was on my left.
Put out a sign, so
okay.
That might help.
And the address is actually 2186 West Hills Drive.
Correct. Yeah.
And once again, this is on the home tour, the pilgrimage, and at Jeff and Cheryl Payne's home right now. There's so much to see here. You're a decorator. You paint, right?
Oh, I used to for other people. Yeah, and hang wallpaper.
So now it looks like you've been busy. This is just awesome, and
I enjoy it.
I can tell it's absolutely gorgeous. You're going to love seeing it. And along with this home, we also have the homes of Lee Gobble at 803 South D, who will have lots of antiques and collectibles that you'll want to see. And then Patty Hamilton's home at 200 East Adams. And I've heard that she has some gorgeous chandeliers and something about a decorator from St. Louis. So that'll be a surprise. Joe and Joy Hershberger at 1000 Walton Road lives in a woodsy setting and will have lots of pine. And then Jim and Joan Salts at 2223 185th Street has a snowman collection. She's a teacher, so she has an apple collection. And he's in the Guard. They have a military collection, antiques, and lots of things there too. So you want to check out every single home on the tour. And right now, let's take a look at some more things at Jeff and Cheryl Payne's home. We have a Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus here by a tree with candles. Mickey and Minnie with candy cane and candy. And the great setting of a wood stove, old stove with the grandma knitting and a little kitty that actually moves. And this is a collection of Linda Collett's that she's sharing here. And the Santa once again. And we're looking at a reindeer, animated reindeer and Santa with a sleigh. I know that Linda has a lot of sleighs, a collection also. She's
Correct.
Interested.
Correct. Yeah, I think she makes them for people and sells them.
She had some at the Holiday Art Fair.
Yeah.
How long have you been decorating for this? About a month?
Yeah, I would say about a month.
And all that, is that cotton?
Yes, polyester cotton. Actually, it's the stuff they use in bedspreads, and or make pillows. And
It's really effective there with all those lights.
it's supposed to look like he's up in the clouds. I guess.
I really like this one. Do you think, is that magnetic under there,
Yes,
moving
there's
it around?
magnetics underneath it, and
I never knew that I liked animated until I saw this one. It's so cute. The little figures going around and around. I was just saying that I love this feather tree. And you said that you can do it in any color.
yeah, you could do it in any color as far as with. And it's something kind of different.
It is. I really like it against your wall with that green, soft green wall. It's really pretty. I wanted to get a shot of this tree, and I said something about the patriotic Christmas tree, and then I noticed that the whole room is patriotic with the wallpaper border.
Well, this is my husband's bathroom, and he's kind of into that kind of thing. So
And this year, especially,
yes,
it's fun.
Definitely.
We're in the master bedroom, and we're looking on the mantle on the fireplace. And you were telling me that you've lived here how long?
About a year and a half.
And you didn't build the house.
No, it was built in '96. Cedar View Construction built it.
It's a beautiful house, but I also can tell that you've done a lot since you've been here, a lot of decorating.
Yes, everything was basically painted white when we moved in, and I kind of like color.
Oh, it's very wonderful, the jewel tones you said, and lots of wonderful touches. It's gorgeous. And I love the painted walls. You've done lots of special effects.
Yeah. I like to kind of experiment, I guess you could call it.
Oh, well, it turns out good. Let's take a peek. We have to look in this master bath, okay? It's just too cool. Talk about being inspired. You come here and you're definitely going to be inspired to get in the holiday spirit with all the decorating, and also just the window treatments and the painting and the wallpaper. Everything is just, for me, very inspiring because I'm going through some renovation at home. So it's good to see this, although I'm going to hate to want to go home and and tackle everything. But
I think they're using a lot more painting techniques now, and maybe some borders, but I'm getting to the point where I use more painting techniques than the wallpaper.
I think I like that too.
Well, it's easier to change when you do get tired of it, so.
Right.
Much easier.
And I like on your border you have it all different heights. You have it around, up higher, down lower, around the, up by the ceiling.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go in another room. And this is a kitchen to die for. The counters are gorgeous. I love green, and you can get a view through here. This feels Christmassy because of your colors, the green
Right.
and the red coming through there. It's just beautiful. And so you didn't do anything to this kitchen at all?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you did?
Very much.
What did you do to change this?
Everything was white. I laid a new floor and then repainted the tile.
The tile on the wall
Yes,
you
that's been
repainted?
repainted. I did
Oh,
that
my
with an
goodness.
enamel-based paint and then sponged it because it was white and had flowers on it, and I'm not a flower person. As you can see, I've got horses in here
Uh-huh.
in my kitchen, so which I know that might seem a little odd, but that's my love. So
Oh, it It reflects you, and I love every bit of it. And the table over here, it's set, again, with the horse on the table theme. I love that.
That was Jeff's grandmother's table, antique, and we have several antiques in the house that were passed down through the family. And
Those are really special, too,
Yeah,
that
they are.
add to making everything a part of you. And let's just, while we're going here, we'll walk just right in here to this room, which continues the feeling of the Southwest, the horses and everything, I think.
yeah.
Is that a suede kind of texture wall by the fireplace?
Actually, it was orange peel, and I didn't want the orange peel look, so I put sand in the paint and used 3 different shades of the terracotta color to swirl it to give it a more of a plastered look. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but
I've seen the suede, and then I love your little tiny border.
I didn't want anything to overpower the room, and yet just to accent it. So I cut a lot of my own borders, which
Cut
is
them
fun.
down from full-size borders?
I cut them down from regular wallpaper.
Oh,
Just-
boy, I think I
Goes a
could.
long ways. It
I
goes
think
a
I
long way
could
to-
come and visit and learn all kinds of things here. This is wonderful. And this another fireplace. How many fireplaces are there?
There's 2.
2.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this looks like a very comfortable room. And we won't go in the 2 bedrooms back in the hall, but there are 2 wonderful bedrooms back there. How many bedrooms total?
Actually, there's 3 upstairs, and I suppose you could call downstairs. You could put a couple more down there if you wanted to, but we don't need them, so we don't.
You have a lot of room, and this is beautiful. Let's walk in here. And we're coming in the foyer here, the entrance way. Gorgeous door.
Thank you.
And I like the lighting around the top. And then what do you call the border that's got the edges like that?
I don't know what
Sculpted, or
I think so.
kind of
I
cut?
cut that one out, just to have a little different look. And then that's actually paint from the border up that I went ahead and matched, and worked in. And there's 3 different shades of the burgundies up there.
Wow.
So.
All the detail here is just wonderful. And we'll quickly come in here, and we don't want to show you everything today. We want to save something for the tour because there's all kinds of surprises. And the tree in here is really pretty with the decor. And you've got the same kind of coloration flowing throughout the house, or especially the upstairs.
Pretty much till we get to the basement, and then my husband loves blue, so I've used more blue downstairs.
And once again, the wallpaper, the border is really effective so close to the ceiling.
Well,
And-
with the cathedral ceilings, I thought the border was nice to accent your different ceiling heights.
It really does. And there you've got little Christmas touches all over the place. So when you come visit this home on tour for the pilgrimage for the Women's Club on Saturday, December 1st, you're just going to have a real treat. And the last room that we're going to take a look at, this is your formal dining room.
Correct.
And what pattern? These
I'm not sure
dishes
what
are really
that
pretty.
is. It is Jeff's mother's, who has passed away now, and I believe they came from Japan. I'm not sure. I really don't know, but his parents were in the service and overseas a lot and lived a lot of different places.
And I really like this because they're not Christmas dishes, but they've got the green, and in this room that's red, the green touches make it feel Christmassy.
Right, right.
And just a tiny bit of accent on the lamp, and everything. I know Jeff goes to Germany quite often.
Yes,
The Cuckoo
he does.
Clock.
Yes.
Okay.
We have real good friends that live over there, so he really enjoys it over there, and he usually brings back some memento every time he goes normally.
That's fun. Well, I want to thank you, Cheryl, and Sydney, for sharing your home on the tour. I know it's a lot of work getting ready, and to do it and to open it up to the public. That's a wonderful thing you're doing for the community to raise money for the Women's Club McElhinney House. And once again, that is the Fairfield Women's Club Christmas Pilgrimage this Saturday, December 1st from 12 noon to 5 p.m. And you can start at any home. And also the McElhinney House, you're going to definitely want to stop by there because they have 13 gorgeous wreaths that you can bid on for the silent auction. Also at the McElhinney House, they're going to have cookies and tea, bacon, food items for sale, and some beautiful table settings. So don't forget about it. The Fairfield Women's Club Christmas Pilgrimage this weekend, Saturday, December 1st, 12 noon to 5 p.m. Stop at any house on the tour and purchase your ticket and go from house to house and be inspired for this holiday season. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.